Hi there, how are you? I want to explain to you the pros and cons of the affiliate program from Amazon. Okay, it's the oldest and most reputable affiliate program on the web. You might think it's fantastic and amazing, but there will be some cons to it, right? So it's a hit or miss. It's a very hit or miss sort of thing. Now, let's start with the good things, right? It's the oldest. It's the most reputable, and because it's the most reputable, it's the only sort of like it's the most reputable name almost on the web, right? Everybody understands Amazon, so if you promote an Amazon product from your site, people they're suspicious of links, right? They'll mouse over the link and they'll see where is this link coming to, where is it going, and if they see Amazon, they know there's not going to be viruses, there's not going to be any scams, there's not going to be anything else. Whereas if you link to some affiliate program, it's if the URL is something like spam123.com, buy now, then it's suspicious, and most people will just run away from that. Whereas Amazon is one of the main online retailers where you can sell almost anything, and it's reputable, right? For that reason, there's tremendous conversion rate. People trust it. People love Amazon. Okay. Many people, in fact, are like Prime members, Amazon Prime members, which means that they are far more likely to buy a product on Amazon than anywhere else because they get additional benefits. So, people love it, okay? Enough said. The problem, and this is pretty much the good thing, and also that you can sell almost anything on Amazon, right? So, whatever your niche is, you don't need to look around on the web. It's all on Amazon. You can resell almost anything. So you have a great variety of products. Some of the best products in the world are on Amazon. So you don't just get the trust of Amazon, you get the trust of the best products in the world that are also on Amazon. So you get those best worlds, right? So if you want your website to not lose its legitimacy, but also sell affiliate products, Amazon might be a way to go. The problems that arise with Amazon is that the commissions are usually pretty low. Okay, and the commissions can range from 1 to 10%, usually falling somewhere between 4, 5, and 6% now. Let's say you sold a $12 book, and you get a 4% commission. Okay, can you do the math? How much did you just earn? Okay, you just earned 48 cents. That's not that much. In fact, I would say it's nothing. It's really nothing. Okay, you'd earn far more money if you have an AdSense ad on your site instead of the ad for the book. People would click, every time people will click, you can make on average maybe 25 cents. Whereas every time people click on Amazon product, they buy maybe 1 out of 10 times, 1 out of 20 times, right? So do the math. I mean, you make way less money per click selling that book than just having a random ad as an affiliate ad. It just makes less money than an AdSense ad, which is quite not good. It's very not good, okay? Because the idea is that you want to make more money than ads, right? Otherwise, you just place ads, regular ads. So that's the problem. The earnings on Amazon, they're not very good per item. But the story doesn't end there, okay? Because we got to look deeper. There are some things to consider. One of the main things to consider is one good thing about Amazon is they offer what is called a Backend Commission. Now, let's say you sold this book. Okay, you made 48 cents. All right, great. Now, what if you made... By the way, filming these things on the fly is a little tricky to do math. I'm not bad at math, but when I'm filming and doing math, it's I just had a thought that there's a way I couldn't have the math wrong. But anyway, you make less than $1 in any case. Sorry if I got the math wrong, but I just did it an example on the fly. And I'm more focused on actually presenting the things to you than doing the math. Anyway, regardless, you made less than $1 from selling that book. It's pretty terrible, okay? Because it's actually hard to sell products, right? And you sold one and you made less than $1, it's pretty bad. So, the solution for this is, there's a concept of back-end commissions. Meaning that if the person bought this book, but they also bought a big screen TV, and dishwasher, and 25 other books, and pens, and shirts, you actually, in that same sale, and they're add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, oh, guess what? You get commission on all of those guys. So then you're making good money, right? the problem is that, I mean, when do they ever buy so many big items at the same time? What usually happens is, you know, maybe people are like, they're like, oh, I'm already on Amazon. Why don't I add a few things I need to my cart? Okay, great. You know, get free shipping. Add. Okay, so sometimes you do get back-end commission, so you do sometimes make more money than your typical initial order. That's good. Now, let me give you the real bad news, okay? The Amazon affiliate cookie lasts for only 24 hours. This is bad. Okay? Usually it lasts for 30 days, and sometimes it lasts for up to 90 days. And what happens is, people sometimes, they think about it. They want to think about a purchase, right? I know I do that quite often. I like to, you know, step back, mull it over for a few days. Like, do I need this thing? Especially if it's anything more than like $50 or more than $25. I like to, like, do I really want to waste money on this thing? You know, and your affiliate cookie is only set for 24 hours, right? It's made for compulsive purchases. Oh, get this trinket for $4.99. Done. Okay, not a lot of thinking there, right? So compulsive purchases, any kind of expensive purchases, your consumers will have to think about it. That's just natural, right? Compulsive buys, okay, fine. They'll buy it probably. If you're selling TVs or high-end electronics or something like that, it's very tricky to sell there because people like to think about it. And often when they go back and think about it, they might not ever even buy the thing, right? So you got to close the sale. And the way to close the sale is often having like compulsively pricing for compulsive buying, okay, which means cheap. Not always, but I mean, there's ways to make your consumers more compulsive and more emotional about it. That's in your sales presentation. We're not talking about that here. We're just talking about the affiliates. And so, generally speaking, the cheaper the product, the more likely people will buy it right away because your cookie is only going to last for 24 hours. And so the problem is that you got to convert them right away. Get them to add that thing to the shopping cart, right? So you also want to only sell highest converting items, the most popular items. So you only want to sell on Amazon. Look in their lists of most highest selling and highest converting items, and you'll see which products are good to sell. Okay, because you don't want to be selling low converting items because you know people will go back to think about it. They'll never come back to the product you just lost the sale. Okay, so those are the things to consider when you're considering the Amazon affiliate program. There's a lot of positives to it, but there are some negatives, right? So, and the way you choose whether you're going to work with Amazon or not is by the kind of traffic you have, the kind of, you know, the behavior that your traffic has. Are they impulsive? Are they spenders? What kind of things do they buy, right? And, you know, are things on Amazon like the best for them, right? Or are other places good to you know, like good for them, right? So, so think about your consumers that you already have that you can drive to the product, and see if, given what you know now about Amazon, if that fits into, if that's going to be a good match for the kind of product, consumers you have. If it is, that might work for you. If it's not, look to other affiliate programs like Commission Junction, ClickBank, other ones that I'll, you know, and I'll have videos about them later. But right, but those are the things about. I'll leave you with that. That's what the things to consider when you are deciding on the Amazon affiliate program.